Welcome to Everyday Life. Thank you for joining our podcast, Conversations Over Coffee. My name is Jen.
And I'm Dagda.
And we're going to hit you with the explicit content warning right off the bat. This podcast does include adult situations and adult language from time to time.
I'm an angel. I never fucking cuss.
Okay. Anyways, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Push the button once and go.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How'd your weekend go? I know you missed me. Don't say you didn't, because I know you did. So how did your 2 days without me go?
Pretty good. Yeah.
You asshole. You're supposed to say I was miserable.
Oh, yeah. I was totally miserable.
I have to look it up still, because I still say you and me together remind me of those twins from Weird Science making Kelly LeBrock.
They were twins? I thought they were...
They're not twins, but that's...
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't even think they were related.
They're not, but they're...
You just don't get it.
Just can't tell a joke around this motherfucker ever. Jesus. Oh, yeah, we're totally twins. I mean, we both have freckles. We're totally twins.
You're way too white.
Really? I mean, but am I really? Really? I don't think so. You're not brown enough.
What fucking movie was that? I think it was The Craft. Yeah, where the chick was like, and I just looked at her and said, "Sorry, honey, but you're white," or something like that. Yeah.
You're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry.
He's
Fuck.
sorry. I'm flying. I'm flying. Anyway.
I don't remember how to say her first name, but I know her last name is like Bulk.
It was like
Faruka Bulk or something like that.
Yeah, Faruka. I don't remember.
It's not Varuka. It's Faruka.
Okay.
Because I only can remember kind of... Anyways, she's a really good actress. And for some reason, every time I see her, I think The Craft was a perfect movie for you, because she does give off them witchy vibes. Like, don't piss me off or I will vex you, and I will vex you hard. Oh, she's really hot too.
Yeah, I had a huge crush on her after that movie. Well, I think that was the first time I ever seen her. So.
Oh, really?
Or at least the first time I noticed.
Yeah. What's funny is that isn't she in... I might be confusing actresses too, because there's some out there that look similar, but is she the one in Waterboy as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not confusing them.
Yeah,
she showed me her boobies and I liked it.
She's not the devil mama.
She's not the devil mama.
Yeah, she was in Waterboy, the new Isle of Dr. Moreau.
Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then American History X.
We're not talking about the movie again. I fucking hate that movie. Fuck off. And I love Edward Norton, but I hate that fucking movie.
That movie's fantastic. Anyways,
so we were last talking about The Walking Dead, and I could do... So I'm going to be full disclosure with everybody. We were just talking, and I'm just like, put that in the magic trash pile, because I squirreled off so many fucking times and got mad that none of it made sense. But what does make sense is because I keep notepads around here, because I go back and I listen to the episodes that you guys are listening to. So we officially, we have our episodes that we're recording, right? And then we kind of skim through them looking for problematic spots with dead space and all that, even though it's a truncation that happens. And then I just want to make sure it sounds okay on the other end. You know what I mean? So, but I swear to God, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Anyways, and I understand it's going to sound a little different because I use headphones because I have little tiny ear canals and I can't fit earbuds, and you listen to it through earbuds. So anyways, the problem is when I re-listen to it, then I have things that will be like, oh yeah, I meant to look that up or whatever. So if you don't see it addressed in the episodes or comments, that means it's like either I forgot about it, which squirrel happens, and all of that, or it was like I wrote it down and forgot to look it up. So Walking Dead, the TV series, and the graphic novels, there's some differences. I don't understand why, other than viewership. That's the deduction I have made in the last couple hours in my head, is it all came down to viewership. What would be more appealing to a viewer? And I think, especially with some of the characters, the way they made those characters, like Laurie Holden, who plays Andrea, and Melissa McBride, who plays Carol. In the graphic novel, their positions are essentially switched, right?
Okay.
And I think when it comes down to it, like Laurie, there's nothing wrong with Laurie Holden as a person or as an actress, but everything I've ever seen her in, she's just so fucking smarmy. I can't stand it. It's kind of the same way with Jeffrey DeMunn, where he's just like, everything is so, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you did that. I won't even say who he reminds me of. And I have a hard issue with it.
Okay.
Anyways. So what was interesting was, so we'd explained to you one of the things, like we just made a list of subjects. So we always had something to talk about, and how Dagda pulls out his infinite bag of holy fuck dice.
And that's only, well, you've only seen 2 of the bags. So I got a bunch more.
Well, the first bag was
color-coded. I'm a fucking nerd like that.
You're a nerd and you know it.
Like these green ones I use for my druids. Whenever I play a druid, I always use the green dice.
Of course you would.
Also, they're
just like for a mage, you should be using either black or blue. Duh.
Well,
or purple,
if I'm playing
maybe.
A necromancer, I will use the black and white dice. Any fucking way.
Anyways, so what's interesting is through the magic of all your rolls and everything, which are totally non-biased because I don't watch him when he rolls. I watch him, but I don't see where it lands. I believe him. I trust him because I've got the list, so he doesn't know the order of nothing, and he's got the die.
You don't know nothing.
You don't know nothing.
I'm a mushroom.
So what was interesting is, so last episode was The Walking Dead, right? We were talking about why they do that to Carl. Papa. And
because he's a gingerbread boy.
No, he's pretend bread boy.
He never waved at me.
Well, he got knocked out. And you can't remember the rest of it, which I find funny.
No.
Well, that's just how I flow.
That's how I flow.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Jiggy jar jar do.
La jiggy jar jar do. Anyways, so it was just kind of ironic that the role landed on zombies. And here's the funny thing that people aren't going to understand, just because. So last week we had like a really wonky week and a half because what?
Zombie, but no cranberries. Makes me sad.
And that's Dagda's first squirrel for today.
Not disturbed.
Drink.
Not disturbed. Cranberries.
Don't do this, because we're going to have a whole episode of trying to out song lyric each other. And I'm not down with that sickness. Oh, get up, get down with the sickness, whatever. Anyway, so it landed on zombies. Now, we know I have issues with zombies. First of all, love them. One day when the apocalypse happens, and through our pure planning of conquering the world once the zombies take over, I plan on rounding up every motherfucker who has been a rude customer, an asshole customer, or just a dick in general. And I've got suspect number 1. I know who they are. But anyways, and I'm planning on putting them in a corral and then maybe taking over that. I was telling Dagda about Fear the Walking Dead, which he hasn't watched. And spoiler alert, there's an episode where zombies are chained together by their own intestines.
So I think stupid.
I plan on doing that. I'm gonna be like, and you dickhead, and you dickhead, and you dickhead. But number one dickhead, I think he's already dead, but whatever. Anyways.
I mean, if it were magic.
Oh, magic.
And you could be a necromancer, you could do that very easily.
With the guts?
Yeah. Because you could, if you were, so there's typically 3 things that can control zombies. Necromancers, which can control basically any kind of undead.
Sure.
Except for usually liches and vampires, which are the other 2 things that usually are able to control undead. Liches
and vampires. Okay.
So you would typically be able to control them and make them do what you want. So you could have them just standing there while actually you could make them take their own guts out and tie them to each other, which would be fucking stupid.
Zombie run, zombie bill, bleh.
Yeah.
Give me your guts, bleh.
I mean, what a waste of resources by having your zombies tied to each other and fucking standing in a Oh my God.
Conga line.
I just had a very racist joke come to my head. But anyway, I have them stand in a picket fence around your property as of zombies.
What was your racist? I mean, are you allowed to tell a racist joke considering you're a quadroon? Are you allowed to tell racist jokes?
I mean, sure, except it would be the wrong race.
Oh.
My uncle could tell it. In fact, he's the one I learned it from. But
is it against white people?
No, Mexicans.
Oh, then you can't tell it because that's not part of your quadroon.
Exactly.
Well, I'll have to go down and see Uncle Clarence and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
Or you'll have to tell me off mic. Do you want to pause it so you can tell it to me? Pause it. I want to hear it now. I want to hear the joke now. Oh my God. Especially in today's climate. That is so racist.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Considering things that are happening right now. Yeah.
Yes, that is. I am so glad he did not tell that joke on mic. I made him pause. I was like, wait a minute, I want to hear this joke. Because a lot of times when you say you have a racist joke, it's not really a racist towards anybody but white people. And it's kind of funny because, you're mostly white. I don't know.
Mostly white, yeah.
I don't know.
Allegedly. Which makes me not white at all to some people.
Red bone.
I mean.
That just makes my skin crawl.
To that person, I wasn't black enough. It's the opposite end of the spectrum.
I can't say anything on mic to answer what I would say to that. All I can say is small dick dazzle. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
I didn't, it's really funny because I didn't understand. I did not know at the time. Obviously, you've known me for so long. It's not in my repertoire to be and I had racists in my family.
Yep.
God rest their souls. Doesn't? I know, right? And I mean, God rest their souls, it's just the culture they were raised in or whatever they learned or their experience or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, my grandfather, because he was in World War II, I think he just hated everybody.
I mean,
I don't know.
When people go through really heinous shit, it's understandable that they learn to hate the other people.
Yeah.
Which is where most racism comes from. Well, a large percentage of racism comes from. It's kind of understandable. I don't know. One interesting thing with the military is that a lot of people who go into the military with certain kinds of attitudes lose them while they're in the military because you're forced to deal with people of all different ilks.
Yeah.
But then again, the opposite also happens. People who go in there. She just spilled her drink all over herself.
It's not all over. It just went right down into my bra, and that's very icy because I have ice in my drink.
Ooh, refreshing.
That is not refreshing. Especially because it's not really fucking warm outside. Good Lord. I told you I don't swallow. Fucking asshole.
Sure that isn't full of alcohol? Jesus Christ. Been drinking long?
You're so mean. I haven't drank in 6 years and you know it. But I'm glad you got a good old chuckle off of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Whatever. How's your wool underpants doing?
Perfectly fine. This is a good temperature for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was going to say, when it comes to the military, I think it's that the 80-20 rule applies.
All right, yeah.
Because it's like, I have definitely met some people, like, I went to a shipper's house, and the lady looked at me, and she's like, no offense, but do you have a ethnic group that can come pack my house? And
do you want Hawaiians or Mexicans?
Here's the fucking thing. There was one white person, one Mexican person, and one African-American person there. And we weren't ethnic enough. And I was just like,
You want me to use my balls to pack your shit?
Well, you know what? That bitch can go fuck herself. Because let me just tell you a little story how it works with that. So how it works in moving and storage is they have they're called gypso agents.
Okay. Yep.
So joint personal property shipping office agents. They come out to make sure everybody's following these regulations that are called DP3s. Okay. So that is the Department of Defense. Don't go ahead and say it because you're not going to rest until you say it. You're going to fucking shit yourself trying not to laugh. Go ahead. DP3s.
it's double penetration. You can't do it 3 ways.
Obviously, you've never seen Belladonna, but anyways.
No, I've seen her all right.
Or Lisa Ann, for fuck's sake.
I've seen her too. Mhm.
Or Brie
I
Olson.
voted for her for president.
Brie Olson or Belladonna? Don't say Lisa Ann. Don't say
Lisa Ann.
Oh, no.
Remember, she played Palin in those.
Oh, yeah.
In those parody.
Anyways,
movies.
wait, we're not supposed to talk about this kind of stuff. Anyways, so here's the thing that happened was, so a gypso agent, and I know which gypso agent it is, and I'm not going to say who because I'm not allowed to divulge her name, but I will say, thank you, ma'am. We love you lots. Came out and said, how's everything going? What's going on? Because I had contacted my dispatcher and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. She wants a different ethnic group to come out. And my dispatcher was kind of really kind person, but my dispatcher was kind of head scratching, go, wait a minute. You've got a white, you got a Mexican, and you got a black. How is that not diverse enough? And I said, no. She wants ethnic. And my dispatcher wasn't understanding. I'm like, look, this is what I was told. She either wanted 3 islanders or 3 big black men out. That's what I was told. That's what she said to me because she was half islander and half black from Texas. Okay. So anyways, gypso agent comes out because that's what my dispatcher did. My dispatcher said, this is fucking weird. Let me see if gypso can get out there now and let him know you're having a conflict on site. Let's get him out there to resolute. Well, the gypso agent who came out was an African-American woman and did not like the disposition of the woman saying, I just don't trust that Mexican and that white lady. The black kid can stay. So guess what? That bitch moved herself.
Nice.
That is one thing that was always my favorite thing about, when you do any kind of business, right? And this is something we kind of address at some point in a different format. But when you do any kind of business, you have to understand what's okay and what's not okay.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting because all of these like government form regulations have gone through and like done all these changes, and you've got the workers going, it's not fair to me. It's not fair to me. So then it was very heavily towards the worker side of it. And then the shippers or the customers were like, it's not fair to me. It's not fair to me. So then it was very heavily. But then the military, the US government went, oh, fuck, we hold the insurance over all of this shit. We can't handle this because when everything went to do it this way, as per instructed by the customer, which is half the time is completely opposite of how you should ship shit safely.
Yeah.
Then guess who's liable for it? When the military says, we'll back you up the way you want it and we're following their rules. So guess who has to pay for it? The boss, right?
Yeah.
Not our insurance company, their insurance company. And so then it became like a little bit more balanced. And there was stupid stuff that happened. Like you could no longer call it a master bedroom because
Jesus Christ. Same thing with those cables that you use to recharge batteries on the vehicles. They're called slave cables.
Yeah, you can't say that. But that's exactly why you can't say master bedroom.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, this was like so ridiculous. But anyways, so that's just a fun fact about moving in storage.
Now they're called freedom cables, by the way, which is
it is the Gulf of America too, isn't it?
retarded. But anyway.
Anyways, we're supposed to talk about zombies.
Well, if you're a necromancer, the zombies are your slaves. Yeah.
I don't want to be a necromancer then. I don't want to be a slave owner.
Well, technically, they can't really be because they have.
None of my family throughout our ever history was ever a slave owner. I don't want to be a slave owner now.
What I'm saying is you technically wouldn't be because they're not self-aware. So.
Can I be their puppeteer?
Yeah.
I can be their puppet master.
It's like owning dogs. They can't be your slaves because...
If you guys could see this serious ass look on his face when I'm just making a joke, I mean, you'd be like a little scared for me going, you got an out, girl, because he's about to jump up and pimp slap you.
I do keep my pimp hand strong.
Well, you're not a pimp. You a hoe, if anything. Well, no, I don't know if you're a hoe either.
No.
Your penis is too small.
Yeah. I specialize as a small penis gigolo.
I'm here for the old ladies. I'll scissor them all day long.
Yeah, there's actually a condition where the vagina is super shallow or closed off entirely. Yeah.
So here you are doing an ad for yourself. Hi, ladies. My name's Dagda. If you have a shallow vagina, my dick's for you.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? Stop pimping yourself on social media.
If you can just imagine 1/10 of a pinky.
Just a bit, first knuckle of your pinky. If that's your depth, I'm the dick for you. Wow. Can't believe you do understand that this podcast is literally available worldwide, not just United States wide, but worldwide, except for like.
I'm going to be hella popular in Asia.
Fuck yeah, you are. You're going to be all set up when you go to the Philippines.
Yeah. In Thailand.
But, okay, zombies. Anyways. Drink, and double drink, motherfucker. It's your fault, not mine.
I did not squirrel. I'm on top of it always. I'm always.
That's because if she's on top, she might hurt you from trying to see.
Rub my nub off. Be like, Demonite, my nipples are smoking. Turn it off, my nipples are smoking.
I'm so glad we didn't record at the coffee shop today. Oh, I probably would have pissed myself. That's bad enough. I feel like I'm getting ready to black out and fall out of the chair. Fuck.
Breathe, bitch, breathe.
At least we're not driving.
Yeah.
That's the scary one, is when we're driving and we're busting each other's balls. Oh my God. And I can't breathe. And if you ever hear me go, "Ooh," that means I'm trying to catch my breath and everything's getting dark. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Anyways.
So why do you keep getting off the zombie topic? Getting off of the zombie topic. Sorry, not getting off the zombie topic.
I'm not getting off on the zombie topic, okay?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, so here's my problem with zombies. And we've discussed this, like, probably in the last 15 years. We've probably discussed this. Ooh, let's do quick math. There's 365 days a year, 4 days a week. So 200 days a year.
Carrying the 75.
Minimum. Oh, yeah. 275 days a year minimum. Well, no, 365 minus 102. It doesn't matter. 300 days a year. 300 days a year. We've probably had this conversation, I would bet, at least 1,000 times. At least 1,000 times.
I'm math good. Anyway.
I math so great. Well, it's kind of weird to find that mathematical balance when it's like, I understand there's 365 and 1/4 days per year. Of that, we were required to be together.
Too many.
You hear this, cocksucker? Why?
I need an office just so that I can close the fucking door.
Well, unfortunately for you, you have a 3-walled office. 3 walls to the office. That's what you get. What are you going to go? You know what you can do? You can go slam your head against the wall if you want. I'm going to go have a fit and slam the door. Whack. That'd be great. Don't choke. Don't dribble it down your chin.
Unlike you, I'm a professional at drinking soda pop.
Well,
root beer.
Mike, I'm glad you corrected yourself, or I would have talked about the dribble down your chin again.
Okay.
Unlike you, I don't swallow. Anyways.
Are you proud of me, Daddy?
The issue I have with a lot of the zombie shows and a lot of zombie stuff, like if you're going to be campy like Z Nation, that's great. Be campy. I mean, they turned the head guy into a fucking Smurf, so yay.
And then he turned red.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, so if you're going to be campy, be campy. If you're trying to be like ultra on the line, then be on the line. Be about what it's about. And it's like, and make sure you get that sign. You understand the decomposition of the body. Because that's what drives me. First of all, what drives me nuts is everybody's just like, they're not breathing. There's not alive. There's no activity, right? In The Walking Dead, you've got one guy going, you see, this is what happens and their neural responses change. They're no longer alive. They're not breathing. They're not doing anything other than your basic walking function. Okay. So I get that,
And their
right?
basic drive, which I'm surprised that, well, they don't want to go down that route because one of the most basic drives is sex. So you would think they would be trying to eat and they'd be trying to fuck.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie out there done by Joanna Angel that kind of does something like that.
Oh, yeah. The zombie strippers.
Something. Anyways, okay, but here's the thing. So they're all saying the same thing. All these different guys. Oh, it's the reanimated dead. First of all, let's start with the first of all. First of all, reanimated dead couldn't reanimate from the dead, right? You couldn't do that because these zombies are supposedly, when they're reanimated from the dead, people who are buried.
Yeah, like
they're getting up, they're coming out, they're walking around, and then, we're stabbing them, we're cutting them, oh no, and there's blood going everywhere. Doesn't happen. When bitches are buried, they're embalmed, so they get nothing but clear fluid. Thank you so much. Number one. Yeah. Science.
Did you watch that The Dead Don't Die movie?
I don't think so.
With Adam Driver and Bill Murray?
I don't think I've seen that yet.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's also really stupid, but...
Yeah, it also might have been one of the ones that I started, because is it the one where Adam Driver's got like a sheriff shirt on and he's got glasses or something? Yeah. So I have not watched that. It's on my watch list.
Bill Murray is the sheriff and he's one of the deputies. There's like 3 lawmen in the town.
Right.
Well, one of them's a woman, but
right,
same difference.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and
it's on my watch list for Netflix, I think, but I haven't watched it yet.
There's a lot of weird shit in that movie.
I believe it. There was a lot of weird shit in Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland was fantastic.
It was.
It was
absolutely.
Also, I don't know what the deal is. The Dead Don't Die movie. It has a lot of campy stuff in it, but it's not Evil Dead level of campy. Nowhere even close to that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you're like, when something campy happens, you're kind of like, what? Right. Because it's way more serious, like 90% of the time. Right. And so it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. No. It is on my watch list, or I think I had it on my watch list. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. Here's the thing is I go through phases. And if I get mad at like a zombie show, fuck zombie movies. I don't want to fucking deal with that. Fuck the zombie video games. Fuck that. I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Yeah.
So, okay. So there's that science factor, right? Where everybody's like, and the dead were climbing out of their graves. No, there's no fucking blood. What the fuck? They cannot bleed if they're coming alive out of the ground.
Yeah. Unless they're recently dead. Even then, like you said, they've been embalmed.
Yeah.
Well.
So there might be a slight pink tinge if they've been embalmed.
Yeah.
Okay, if they haven't been, and then here's the other thing. Now you got these zombies, right? And The Walking Dead is horrible about it, where you have these zombies that look like they've been attacked by zombies and turned into zombies, like their lips are eaten off and their necks bit, but otherwise there's no visible how they fucking died. You cannot fucking tell me of this like 2 million zombies that's on the planet immediately. You can't tell me that one person went around and went, yeah, I mean zombies. Zombies. Cannot tell me.
I mean, in most of those settings, it was like a virus or whatever that people got sick and then they started dying. Right. And then the zombies were reproducing by killing other people and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but here's the thing about The Walking Dead itself. I don't know if it explained it in the actual...
in the actual show?
In my actual computer. In the actual show, they didn't really explain it other than it came from with us. We're all infected with it. Right.
Yeah, so it was a virus.
What was the catalyst, though? What was it? The radiation? Had we finally had enough of solar radiation? What was it?
No, I think it was just a virus. It was just some weird...
Like the mutation, kind of like how
a flu or whatever.
COVID mutated.
Yeah. And then...
24 times.
And then everybody... It's mutated way more than that because it's been around longer than COVID-19 was the 19th. Anyway, the fucking blah, 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 blah.
So just
the virus, everybody on the planet was effectively infected by the virus. Mm-hmm. And see, I don't understand necessarily the logic because everybody's supposed to be infected with it. Right. So every time anybody dies for any reason, you become a zombie.
Yes.
I get that. What I don't get is if you get bit then you turn into a zombie.
It exacerbates it.
Yeah,
You're going to be a zombie either way.
Yeah.
But apparently the bite is a secondary infection that exacerbates that death.
Yeah, which is usually not the way infection works.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because usually, like, you get it, okay?
Right.
Unless it's something like AIDS or something. Or
Right.
HIV, rather. Your system builds up an immunity, or it has the effect.
Right.
Now, there are super rare cases where you have people who can be infected, but they have no symptoms.
Right.
So they don't suffer from whatever.
They're just carriers.
They're just carriers. But that's super fucking rare as far as I know.
Yeah. It's like 1 in 100,000 people are carriers or some shit like that.
Yeah. And so this virus is almost the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's a carrier, but you don't suffer the ill effects until you die or you get bit again.
Until you get a fever.
Yeah.
So I think that seems to be what's really interesting is there's a lot of takeaways I have from like The Walking Dead. Like it's like, oh, I got bit, I'm going to be a zombie. So is it a psychosomatic problem? Because it's like, just because you got bit don't mean shit, motherfucker. Rub some dirt in it. It's fine. But it's like everything that correlates together is it turns into an infection, a fever, because one thing that does happen is our body temperatures do rise when we're trying to fight an infection. So is that the catalyst? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, you said build up an immunity, and I literally like could see my inner child going up, going, "Zombie scratch, get my immunity. Zombie scratch, get my immunity."
Yeah, and in some settings, you can like, in the Palladium, which is a gaming company, in one of their settings, Dead Rain, is a zombie apocalypse game, and anyway, in that one. You can become like the dude from Z Nation, where you're infected, but it doesn't actually turn you. But it kind of turns you into a in between state. So you can become, I can't remember what they called them, but basically they were halfway dead.
Yeah,
they were still alive. Still,
isn't it called Half-Life?
No. I can't remember what they called them, but anyway, they were like halfway in between being a zombie. So they had all the things that would be a benefit to you if you were a living, breathing human, but a zombie. So basically, you're not going to die of old age because you stopped aging at.
That would just be a vampire then.
They're not vampires. They don't drink blood. They don't even need to eat anything, and because in this setting, they're magic.
Okay, yeah, magic explains everything because when we're like I said, my biggest problem with zombie stuff is either to me, it needs to either be all fantasy, all magic, or all science based because I'm logical enough to know, depending on time of year and temperature, you could have massive quantities of decomposition happening. And what happens when people decompose? So one of the first thing, rigor mortis sets in. So all these zombies that are out there that are like fucking climbing stairs wouldn't happen. They wouldn't have the coordination. Fucking they're running. And I caught it in one of the shows where they're grabbing stuff before they're supposed to be able to grab stuff. Okay. They're like literally like reaching out, trying to grasp things. And they're not clawing. They're literally, I saw an actor and I'm like, you motherfucker, you just ruined it for me. But anyways, so no, grabbing would not necessarily happen, like grabbing and turning a doorknob.
Well, as far as I know, rigor mortis isn't something that's permanent.
It's not. It
just lasts for a certain length of time.
Yeah, it's like 8 hours or less or something like that. Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. So all of these zombies, they have to be, reborn, basically, right? Mm-hmm. They have to be reanimated. So all these zombies are reanimated, but they're dead. And rigor mortis usually sets in 6 to 8 hours. So who the fuck went, oh my God, the dead are walking again, and didn't go logic based and go, well, hang on, if I can just keep myself alive for 8 hours, that motherfucker is going to fall on the ground, stiff as a board, not able to move, and I can just pound the fuck out of his head. Then I don't have to worry about sweating my balls off. I can just bang, bang, bang. I'm sorry. Logic, because I'll tell you one thing that'll happen during the apocalypse. I'm going to get a fucking modified nail gun that's done with like air tank or something and just
Women can't make the machine gun sound with their mouth.
I can make plenty of sounds with. Stop.
I can make plenty of sounds with my mouth.
Stop.
You proud of me, Daddy?
Take a drink, you squirrel. Motherfucker. But that's the thing is there's so much of my life that's logic based, you know? It's like
Where's this part of your life?
You don't get to see it. It's hidden in secret, you dick.
It's shower thoughts.
Speaking of which,
Squirrel.
hold on, let me take a drink.
Glug, glug, glug.
Does that sound good?
Now you're fucking chewing in people's ears.
I was just trying to chew in yours. At least it wasn't a carrot, which would sound like I had flat teeth. Okay. So as I'm re-listening to episodes, I reheard the one where I was talking about my friend who sounds like Michael Clark Duncan, but looks like Kyle Chandler. You know, I'm still mad at that motherfucker all these years later. I'm like, you ruined my fantasy guy. Anyways, Kyle Chandler was hot. Not anymore. Sorry, Kyle Chandler.
Any fucking way.
You can blame that on Big Papa Poke. Just saying. Anyways, squirrel. So that's the thing that just drives me fucking nuts. So they're not looking at the fact that, first of all, these dead zombies that be unearthed that have already been buried and first of all, they clawed their way out of a casket. Not how it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, well,
it's especially not fucking, maybe a wooden.
Not immediately.
Yeah.
Also,
maybe a wooden one, but not metal ones.
I mean, do they make metal caskets?
Not even fiberglass reinforced ones, because they can't grasp. Remember, we're working on, I mean, I guess they could lay there and punch, but it doesn't matter, because here's the thing. The only open space in that casket is in that casket. The weight of 6 feet of dirt coming down on them,
yeah,
they're not going to get out. And chances are, think about this very logically, everybody close your eyes. Not if you're driving, don't do that. But think about this. Your hands are on the roof of the casket. You are trying to dig your way out. Chances are, when you finally get through that roof, depending on what kind of material it is, and that dirt collapses, it's going to collapse your hands back towards your head and break your arms in several places. Mm. So how are you going to get out when you just think about that? Stand in the mirror and just shrug your shoulders, leave your arms limp to the side. How are you going to get out?
Ask Houdini. He did it.
He died doing his tricks. Houdini ain't alive for this. Okay, so
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I don't speak it. I don't know what it is. So what you guys can't hear is that somebody's been out in the alleyway cutting down trees or something, and I think it knocked a bunch of pollen out, because I'm feeling very weird. Anyways,
So what's the new situation?
I was gonna say my throat feels wet, but then I was worried about how that was gonna sound.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wet.
No.
Sorry, I had some rapper fucking flashback. Wrong type of wet. Also not the same as what you were talking about either.
That's correct. I wasn't even talking about a whetstone either. Anyway, that's my problem with zombie stuff, though, is it's like they want us to believe this, oh, this is totally based on science, and this is going to be this way, and this is how it is, because that's scientifically how it'd be. But when it comes to them being able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, of course zombies can do it.
The fuck you talking about?
Just, if you're going to make it about magic, make it about magic. If you're going to make it science-based, make it science-based. But I just hate, that's the one thing I just can't stand, is that they are dead. They are not breathing. So what would happen if truly the way they describe it, if this person is no longer other than walking and eating functions, okay? Other than chewing, because it's, muscle reflex. You can say, like so many of them read that it's just a hunger for the brain. They're not thinking about anything else. It's just a base hunger, right?
Yeah.
But they're all dead.
Yeah.
If you're dead, you're not breathing. If you're dead, you have no heartbeat, right? So you have no dead. So you're dead.
You're not hungry either.
So you're not. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Either do science or magic. Pick one or the other. Pick one or the other, right? So on the science side of it, right? So they're not breathing. They have no blood pressure. They have no heartbeat. So what happens with when our bodies stop pumping our blood? It pools.
Yeah. It
coagulates. It coagulates and it pools. So what's that mean? It means all our body blood is going to run down to our feet. Okay.
If you're standing. Yeah.
If you're standing. If you're laying, it's all going to go to your back or your butt or the back of your legs. Right. So then you have the idea that theoretically speaking, I think it's like 8 hours or within the first 24 hours, rigor mortis sets in. Okay. So then you have that amplifying the problem. And then the blood coagulates further. Right. So your muscles need blood and oxygen to function. So how the fuck these motherfuckers getting up, right?
Yeah.
Magic, I guess. But when we're talking about science, so we get past the stage of rigor mortis, right? Do they realize that these would be purple Oompa Loompas walking around in a science-based reality? Because the blood would allocate into the lower extremities. They would become coagulated, which makes them like wet cement, which means good chance because they end up being bottom heavy, they would fall over. Almost all the blood would probably be from the knees down, maybe mid-thigh down. All these motherfuckers are going to be walking around on their knees, but wait, they can't walk because they don't have blood or oxygen. Then what happens? Then we've got the ligaments start to dehydrate and the joints start to dehydrate. So why would you have a fear of that? Oh no, the zombie apocalypse happened a week ago. A week later, do you think I'm going to be fearful? No, I'm not. I don't think. I don't know. I hate it. Like science or fiction, pick one or the other, motherfucker. Don't mix the two together.
Yeah. My thing is you'd have to assume that it's either they would be still alive, like the zombies, the quote unquote zombies from fucking 20
Fido.
days later. No, those are dead.
Oh yeah.
So they'd be like those, which would mean that other than not feeling pain and being utterly fearless, they function exactly the same way that a normal human would.
Yeah.
Or they have to be magic.
Well, that's why I do like the ideology of Resident Evil zombies, because they're, from they're not, I don't know if they're zombies or they're infected.
Yeah.
They're infected, but they're all filled with rage. They're just pure rage. I can accept that.
Yeah.
I 100% can accept that from a zombie.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing I have with zombies. Now, like with The Last of Us and all of that, which I never played the video game. So I didn't really, I don't know. I just wasn't not interested in being a hero over little kids in a playthrough of anything. I saw a friend of mine play Fable and I was like, boring. Nobody saved me when I was a kid. So why would...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Fable's like a little kid running around, isn't it?
You start out as a child, but that's only about
just
15 minutes of the game. Well, if you did like I did, it can be a couple hours because I went and did everything that you could do because you level up while you're fucking doing that.
Right.
But yeah, it's only a brief part of the game that you're a fucking kid. And it gives you your background. You play your background instead of saying, oh, yeah, this thing happened and I'm an
Even though you
orphan.
save the king, he fucking dies. Got it.
Wrong.
I fucking hate that game so bad.
Also, that game had nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Well, okay. So here's the thing for me is if somebody makes it a miserable experience for me, I have no interest in it.
Actually, the part where you're playing the little kid is really fun.
It wasn't for me because I'm not going to say his name, but I had a friend when I used to work in lawn care and him and I were hanging out and he's like, oh, I just got this new game and it's great. I tried to play it and he was just like, oh no, you're doing it wrong. You have to do this. It is not until...
So that actually had nothing to do with the game. That had to do with the other
No, I had to do... The game was miserable to me because I had to do this and I had to do that. And I'm like, that's not what I would do in this situation though. So
that game was really big on choices because you fucking it drastically changed. Well, it didn't change the game itself, but it changed your character.
I understand that.
So
the choices he said I had to do were not the choices I would have ever made.
That has nothing to do with the game.
I don't care. It's not a game I play. Anyways.
What the fuck?
The game must suffer the consequences of the other players that have influenced it. Anyways, so cordyceps.
Cordyceps, yeah.
So mushrooms, fungi and stuff, right? So here's the funny thing about
the zombie mushroom. Yeah.
Zombie mushrooms.
Which also gives you lots of energy.
Right. Here's the thing. So I actually had a shipper give me a whole canister of mud water, which is not cheap. It's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never opened it because I'm afraid I'll turn into a zombie.
I mean,
because of cordyceps. It literally says there's cordyceps right on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've taken cordyceps a lot. In fact, I had some in my coffee today.
I know. It explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of like the thing where with people eating aged meat also.
Yeah.
Like Dave Asprey talks about that. He's like, I don't know about all that because it's like this fungus eats meat, right? And you're going to eat the fungus?
You're making my eye twitch, seriously.
But yeah, I've had cordyceps a lot.
Well, I know. But that's the thing is all these different things are like, oh, this and that and the other. And it's just like, bitch, why don't you just say, so the zombie apocalypse started when somebody breathed too deep.
Breathe deep.
Somebody took a deep breath and that was it. On the exhalation, they spread the virus. Like, I swear to God, I swear to God, in any other lifetime, I'd probably be walking around in a full hazmat suit 24/7.
Okay, Howard Stern.
What?
He's also a germ freak.
Hey, look, just because I keep a half gallon of Germex on my desk doesn't mean I'm a germ frick. Just because I walk around with a tube of Germex in my pocket doesn't make me a germ freak. It makes me, no, I'm just hyper aware that other people are dirty.
Any fucking way.
I swear to God, I've probably spent more money in Germex in the last 15 years.
You probably spent more money on Germex in the last 2 years than I've spent on it in my entire life.
Because you're like, oh, my hand's sticky. Let me just spit on it.
I was going to make a comment about Chuck, but it will...
Touching stuff and then putting stuff in his mouth. Oh,
yeah.
God, I know. I like gagged. I ripped a flashlight out of his mouth one time. I'm like, don't do that. He's like, why? I'm like, look at what you're touching. He's just like, I've been doing it for 40 years. It's fine.
Yeah, I was like, 3-second rule. This place requires a 3-foot rule. What's that? If it comes within 3 feet of the ground, don't eat it.
I'd always get so mad when we'd go back in on a Monday after the weekend and I would see that people were very not as clean as I was. Oh, I'd be so fucking pissed. And then I'd have to spend the first 2 hours of the fucking day. You'd be like, Jen, what's wrong with you? I'm like, fucking people don't fucking clean. Fucking putting Germex on everything and scrubbing it down. You dirty ass bitches. You know who you were because I know at least one of them's going to listen to this. You know you were a dirty ass bitch. You know it. My blood pressure just went thinking about dirty ass people. Anyways, zombies. I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think I'd rather have a science-based zombie so people didn't have such a fear of it. And I think that's why they don't like, they should have like disclaimers like this is all complete false.
What the fuck?
This is all fake. It's not real.
What the fuck? That reminds me of going back to the Palladium books, the role-playing game company. At the beginning of every single one of their books,
right?
Doesn't matter which game it was. Every single one of their books, it has a disclaimer saying that this isn't real. And I've always fucking laughed and thought it was stupid. But yeah,
until I just said that.
Well, you know, they started producing books in the early 80s, like 1981 or something like that.
When you were a wee lad.
Well, I wasn't aware of them then. It wasn't until I was in the Army that I even knew they existed.
Okay.
As far as I knew, the only game company along those lines was TSR, Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was, we were going to play Dungeons and Dragons or something. I don't remember. And we were talking to various people to see who all wanted to play.
Right.
This was when I was in AIT. That's basic training. I don't have time for all that. Anyway, this one dude pulled out a fucking Riffs book. And it was like, I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't.
And Dagda said, excuse me, can I take that? I need to go use the bathroom.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this game is amazing. And like the art in it was all fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the old Dungeons and Dragons books. I'm sorry, but that art is fucking shitty. It's like a bunch of middle schoolers and maybe a high schooler fucking did the art for
because
it.
they were all doing it one-handed. Nerd facts.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice time. Nerd facts.
Let me draw this dwarf.
Well, I was gonna say when we were recently in a gaming store, which weren't at a game store. I even commented about how these illustrations are fantastic. They're super great. And so and what was even funnier is if you went on to the other side of the room from because we were by the Pathfinder and the Rift stuff and all that, and I was like, ooh, because I love great art, and great graphics and all that. But when you go over to where the other games where you could definitely tell there was like there was a couple of them I pulled over. It was like 1990. I'm like, oh yeah, that totally explains it right there. Because it's like,
the art in the Dungeons and Dragons stuff has gotten way better.
Yeah.
Like back then, it was mostly like non-professional people doing their art. Yeah. Now it's like Dungeons and Dragons and the other big name companies all have professional artists doing their art. Some of the independent stuff, you'll still find people who maybe want to become professional artists.
Right. And I like that idea for games and books. I really like, there's nothing wrong with being a professional artist, but when it comes to actual fantasy games, I love the idea like that, like say we started like a D&D style game and it was just like Jen and Dagda and Jen to the underworld or whatever. I would love to have like artist rendition of what we would call like a cephalopod a la vampire or something. What would, but I wouldn't want some pro being like, I'm going to charge you $3,000 to draw this in my imagination. No, how about you read the descriptors and then tell me what you imagine?
Yeah.
Not like, oh, just by the name, I'm going to put down a 8-legged beast with fangs. Yes. No, I would love to see like what truly like I'm fucking weird like that though. Like I think there's a lot of great artists out there that like how do I say this nicely? There are some commercials for some online places where you can go buy some things and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I mean that with all true apologies and all respect. It's like sometimes I see this stuff, I'm like, and then when you're like, is this real or is this fake for these commercials? And you go look it up and these fuckers are charging $80 for 2 hours worth of work. It's like, what? It's like, but you're an artist. That's fine. You can value yourself any way you want. I mean, I personally value myself enough to be making $50 an hour. It's not the reality of our world. But I do value myself and my uniqueness and my quirkiness. I mean, I did have people laughing at the coffee shop today with your micro penis. So,
yeah, that one lady was like, the look on her face, she was very confused and very like, oh no, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
And then I was like, actually, it's a micro penis. And it's minuscule. It's even smaller than micro penis. And she was like, what the fuck?
Scissoring. Again, only shallow vaginas need apply.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. So I mean, I value myself, but I think there's valuing yourself, and then I think there's overvaluing yourself. Like there are certain entertainers out there, shall we say, and I'm just like, the minute I see them, I don't care how bad I want to see that TV show, that movie. I don't fucking care. The minute I see them, I'm like, hard pass, because I've seen you in interviews and you're not putting on a persona when I can't even say the one that most recently comes to mind because I don't want to be sued, because I will be sued because she's that kind of a cunt. I mean that with all sincerity. That is the kind of egotistical cunt she is. And I have no desire to be sued by an egotistical cunt. And I can keep saying that all day long. I want to vomit even thinking her name. Not the point. The point is you can value yourself. And then these people who are overvaluing yourself. Oh, I took a poop and I wiped it with a napkin and I sold it on eBay. $10,000. You're welcome. Like what?
I mean, there's some people that would buy that.
Guy wanted my panties. I spit on a pair and sent it to him $5,000. You're welcome. Like, seriously. And, you know, you don't know who to slap first. The person who's valuing themselves like that in that way. Like, first of all, do not give your DNA away to anybody, no matter what their price is. You don't know what the fuck they're going to. Cloning has come a long way in the last 30 years, sweetheart.
That's funny. So I used to buy. I mean, you know that. Yes, I used to buy panties. No. I used to live in Japan and frequented those vending machines. No, I've never been to Japan.
You stop and get a pair of slippers too, so you can have a different feel.
Yeah. A pair of socks. Yeah.
Be careful, roommates. Watch for your socks, ladies.
Jesus Christ.
He's like the Phantom of the Opera. He comes down. Are they clean or are they dirty girls today? Anyways, you can tell I just listened to that episode again.
Yeah. Fuck, you made me forget.
Well, it's your fault for saying you used to buy them all the time. It's your fault.
What the? God damn.
Squirrel.
You fucking dirty bastard.
I'm going to piss myself.
God damn it. I completely forgot.
I'm sorry.
The brains have left the building.
I don't know. You kind of lost. My brain's toast because, like, you said that you bought them all the time, and I almost pissed myself laughing. So, trying not to do that.
And now I'm even going back to why I started talking to begin with, because I was talking about Palladium Fantasy.
Because you love me, brother. That's why you started talking to begin with. Oh, if you could just see how mad he looks right now. Like, bitch, shut up. Because he's got earbuds on so he can hear me, even though I'm just whispering in the mic.
And now you're whispering in my ear like a weirdo. Okay, now I remember.
Okay, what do you remember?
What I used to buy all the time.
Okay.
No, I didn't buy any panties.
Socks. Okay, I'm gonna stop being a dick now. I'm sorry.
See how she picks on me? I'm so
Fucking A, right?
poor Dagda.
Oh. Okay, so what did you used to buy all the time?
So Insane Clown Posse and Gwar, they both made movies.
Okay.
And that's actually how I got introduced to Gwar in the first place. One of my buddies had the America Must Be Destroyed movie.
Okay.
Which was amazing.
Okay.
And ridiculous. Anyway, there was I'm not sure, documentary, mockumentary, shockumentary, I don't know. Something along those lines, that Insane Clown Posse. I don't know if they made it themselves or if it was made about them, but whatever. I bought that, and in that movie, they interviewed like people that had fucking these English motherfucker.
Do you speak it?
Yeah. I don't speak it good like you do.
Well, then we are double fucked.
Yeah. They were going around interviewing people about them, like people who they had worked for, people who were fans of theirs for whatever fucking reason. Okay. Anyway, there was this lady in there that was one of their fans, and she was talking about how she had sent them a letter, only she had written it in her own blood.
Oh my God.
And this is like in the late 90s.
Okay.
So it's not like today, but still, she was like, and I hope they got it because I never received a reply and I don't want my DNA just out there. It's like, you fucking nut job.
Said every whore ever. I mean, said every weirdo ever.
Oh, yeah. And then going back to why I had mentioned Palladium again, and the disclaimer that they have at the beginning of every one of their books. I think the reason they did that, like I was saying, is because they came out in the 80s and there was that big scare about Dungeons and Dragons at that time. Oh my
God, yeah.
Like one of my friends said his mother had told him when she found his D&D books and she burned them.
Oh my God, that is extreme.
Yeah. She was like, he said, this is a quote from him, Those are real spells. They summon real demons. And so, yeah.
And to quote the great Bobby Boucher,
She's not the devil, Mama. She told me her boobies and I liked it.
Yep.
here's the thing about that period of time where everybody thought everything in D&D was real spells.
I fucking wish.
Huh?
I fucking wish. Anyway.
Right. But here's the thing. Think about this logically, right? If you think it's a spell, how do you recognize spells? Think about that. If all these people run around going, it's a real devil's work, it's a real spell, it's a real spell. How do you know? What did you do when you were a teenager that would make you be able to literally recognize a real spell and a real demon? What did you do?
I mean, it does tell you that they're spells. The book tells you it's a spell.
Well, the TV says that.
The internet, the interweb.
Well, the interwebs say that I'm funny, but I'm not always funny.
Not only is it fake news, these are fake spells. There was a book series that I listened to. It was one of these lit RPG series. And when the system turns on, which is what makes it kind of a lit RPG. Anyway, this thing comes into being, which causes the apocalypse. And the main characters, they used to play a role-playing game that was a super old role-playing game that had fucking been discontinued. Anyway, when the system initializes and first comes on and causes the apocalypse. Jesus
Somebody's
Christ.
been drinking over there.
I've been gargling too much semen, apparently.
Well, you did just have my salty nuts in your mouth.
Wow.
So good. So good.
They're weird shaped and lumpy. I could see why you wanted to fucking
Pot them off on you. Only the weird shaped and lumpy ones go to you, my friend.
Yeah. Anyway, the when the system initializes and they get exposed to it and it causes the apocalypse, they realize that the fucking role-playing game that they used to play all the time, not Salty Nuts, she's over here trying not to laugh, covering her face and shit.
Just do your thing.
Oh yeah. Anyway, they realized that the person, whoever wrote that game, must have known about the system because the way the abilities and the skills and the classes and the magic specifically worked in the game is actually how it worked in the system.
Okay.
And so they kind of have a advantage because they have a book that explains things way more than what you get from the system. The system doesn't explain shit. It's just, okay, congratulations, humans, you are now part of the system. Live or die.
Right.
Fuck yourself. I don't care.
You should see how excited he is getting at the thought of all humans would live or die. Go fuck yourselves. Oh my God.
But so yeah, and they're like, the one dude's like flipping through the book and he's like, oh my God, this is amazing because there's actual spells in here. These are real spells. Summon real demons. And yeah, it was very interesting.
Right.
But anyway.
Well, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
How do we know the apocalypse hasn't already happened?
I mean, you got one butthole. You got two arms and legs.
But how do you explain disco?
The disco inferno happened a long time ago.
Shortest music movement ever. like literally disco. I mean, think about it. Going all the way back to Studio 54, all the drugs and everything, and they're all like, that's fucking. It's like Negan came to life and said, "We're gonna shut that shit down." Anyways, I shouldn't really talk about disco because I like disco. I know there's something wrong with me. It's okay.
You can tell by the way I use my walk.
Well, I'm definitely not a woman's man. I'm a woman's woman. Anyways, okay. So, do you know what tomorrow is? For when this episode come out, do you know what tomorrow is?
The apocalypse.
Shit. If that really happens, oh my God, that's crazy. No. So today, this episode's coming out on September 24th. So instead of trying to go in and add a little thank you on September 25th, we're just extending this episode to say thank you. We have officially are hitting our month stride, and we appreciate you guys. We couldn't ask for more other than what we're getting now, which is a little steady rise, steady increases, steady recognition. It's really kind of cool when we sit and look at the
statistics.
Yeah, because
the
analytics of it all. Because we know where some of the secret squirrels are. We talk to some of the secret squirrels, and then we have some random, which I don't know, but I think that's cool. And I wish more people would drop a line. If you go to Buzzsprout, you guys can actually send us a direct message that I'll get every time I log into Buzzsprout. Oh, and you can leave your comments on Spotify. And unfortunately, just due to their wackadoo rules, I wouldn't see any comments on iHeart or Apple Podcasts. So we might be taking iHeart off of that, because it's really redundant to me to have something that we can't access, we can't control. They're just like, oh, like there could be a file issue, and it could just be sitting there at a bleep going fuck, and there's nothing I can do about it. And yeah, it's a whole messed up thing. But anyways, a whole month of putting these together. Yeah. Well, we've been putting them together longer, but like really kind of,
a whole month of publishing.
A whole month of published. And it's really crazy when we get these little notices from certain companies or whatever, and they're like, did you know you have officially published more podcast episodes than X amount of percentage of podcasts that were out there? It's crazy to think that they look at it two ways. Not only do they look at length of time a podcast is around, because obviously once it's out there, unless you archive it or remove it, it's out there.
Yeah. And even then it might still be out there.
Yeah,
there's using the Wayback Machine.
Right. There's lots of people who do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at creators who are active, and it's just like, you're putting out 83% more, you're putting out more content than 83% of the creators that are still active.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me that I look at some of these stats and I see some of this information that after 3 months, creators have went from doing it once a week to once a month. And it's like so nutty to me, because it's just like, it's too fucking fun sometimes. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's also a lot of pressure, because, you want to make sure you have a good time. We try our very, very, very best to keep the bad moments off the mic.
Yep.
We try very hard.
Well, I don't.
No, you don't. You're not, but you're also, Jen, over empathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Dagda, low empathetic.
Under empathetic, perhaps even.
Mayhaps. I would never say that. I would say that once you settle down with a couple of girlfriends, you'll probably be the empathy you need to be, because you'll have one that you assign to do that for you, and you'll have the other one to tell her it's okay. I mean, it just, you'll work it out in your relationships. I think you display empathy when you need to. But Jen over here, hot mess over here, Jen can see a picture of a puppy dog and start crying and be like, look at the arms of an angel. You're such a dick when you bring up that commercial, because I want to cry, because I'm like, oh, Sarah McLachlan, you sang it so beautifully. Dickhead. Such a dickhead. Anyways. Right. So that was when we were loading these episodes up and all of that. It was just kind of like, oh, we didn't, holy shit, a month? Mm-hmm. We've been publishing for a month. That's crazy. And there's a couple of sides to it that I kind of think beyond this, where I'm going, we'd probably be a little more recognized if I could keep up with the demand that Instagram and Facebook and Patreon, what they want you to do every week. And it's just like, I already spend 6 hours a fucking day on those platforms, trying to put stuff out, trying to find people to follow, trying to, get the commentary out there. And it's fucking hard. And then you saw it the other day where it was like 6-7 hours on Canva.
Yeah.
Working on, which by now they've all seen it. If you didn't let us know what you prefer for our paper logo, that's not right. Page logo. I think I keep calling it a page logo, and that's not quite correct, but it's close enough. The page logo for our After Dark side. Let us know. We all seem to be kind of floating the same way, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just rotate it around every time we put an episode out or something. All I know is that by time I got to the first base iteration down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by the time we got that first base iteration down, that was like 4.5, almost 5 hours. And it was like, I was just like almost in tears, and it wasn't your fault. It wasn't their fault. It was just like, I'm trying as hard as I can. But by time we got to like the third iteration of color, it was like, I got this shit. Boom, boom. So it went well. And then it was another 4-hour process of learning how to post them in multiplicities. Because Patreon says, take this and you can do an Instagram download and link it over to your Instagram. And I do the download and then I go over to Instagram, and Instagram's just like, wait, what do you want to do? And I'm just like, fuck. So, it took a few hours, but we got it figured out. I did like our second reel, but it's like really on Facebook. I did a second reel, and it's really cool. Because it's like a 5 or 10 second reel. But it's got some music that Facebook graciously lets you use for free. And they, which is awesome. And I thought about just to make you mad, so you knew how much I loved you, I thought about picking one of the Justin Bieber songs.
Any fucking way. How about the Justin Bieber versus Bach? Wait, no, it wasn't Bach. Beethoven.
Oh my God. We're not talking about that
Epic
yet.
rap battle.
I understand. And we know that Beethoven won. You and I know that.
Just as Bach. I got more cock than Smith and Wesson.
You cannot wait till we do the epic rap battle episode. But I have to study because it's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah. And it's been a while since I've watched it, but and they have a new one coming out, or they had one that they just put out.
They had one they put out earlier this year, and then I think they have a new one they're putting out in the next 6 weeks. Sorry, I was the thing, whatever I watched last is what sticks in my head, so it takes a minute for me to flip that Rolodex in my brain. It's just sometimes it goes quick, but I think I'm pretty sure I forgot to grease the wheel today. Yeah. So it's kind of going creak, creak, creak. I mean, you heard what I called raccoons and pandas and all this. Stop.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. You sang the disco just because I like disco. You sang it, not me. Not me, you. Anyways.
Any fucking ways.
Right. So the kind of cool thing, should I tell them?
Sure.
Somebody's got a birthday coming up soon.
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know that was happening?
I didn't know you were going to talk about it.
I didn't give a date. I'm just saying soon.
Yeah, my mom's birthday is coming up soon.
Which means
my mom's birthday is coming up soon.
Anyways, such a little dickhead.
Which means my birthday is coming up soon because I was born on my mother's birthday.
That's right.
Worst gift ever.
Oh my God. What'd you do? Come out your mama's womb and go,
I'd have hit you with the back of my hand. Pin slap you like my daddy.
Just so you guys know, I don't want anybody thinking that we're being an asshole to you in your history. It's just something that you've always joked about. So now I always joke about it.
Yeah. It's like, I told you about this before, but the first time Sean fucking told a yo mama joke or made a yo mama comment to me, I was like, my mom's dead, dude. And you should have seen the look on his face. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. I'm not upset about it, but
instant anger because you know who that brings up, right?
Mm-mm.
Redbone.
Oh.
And he asked you, so is your mama white? Do you remember what you said to him?
I don't remember.
You said, no, my mama's dead. And I was like, yeah, his mama's dead. Because it's irrelevant which one of your parents is white or black. It didn't matter. He was being insulting.
I didn't take it that way. And it's like one time I was talking to somebody and they asked me, I said my dad was black. And it was a black dude that I was talking to. And he got mad. He's like, what do you mean was? I'm like, well, he's dead, so it don't fucking matter. That shit only matters to living people. He's like, oh, okay.
Fight with the pew-pews, you know.
What do you mean was? Well, dead people don't care about that shit. So, yeah.
They really don't. I imagine that there are some beings out there that are just like, I really never tanned really good in my life. I think I'm going to be chartreuse. I'm telling you.
I'm going to be pink. It's all pink on the inside.
No, it's not. Nope.
You go deep enough, it is.
Okay, you can have that one. But I've seen different.
Yeah, so have I. That's a conversation for after dark. What are you talking about?
That is beyond a conversation for after dark, because it sounds racist, but here's the thing: it's not. It's not a racist thing. Is like, I'm pretty sure the video I saw was modified to be that way. I don't think it was really like that, because
I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know. Anyways,
I assume not. You fucking tattooed it in the inside.
No, I mean, like, I was like saying more like the shooting angle where you get the shadows. I don't think it was meant to look that.
No.
Hey, like I said, I saw a German film one time. Ooh.
I saw a Japanese film one time. Ooh. I saw a Florida film one time. Ooh. Any fucking way. Germany or Florida?
Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm going to say Florida.
Florida Man. I actually read a book a while back called Florida Man. It was ridiculous. It was hilarious.
Well, so I'd said to you, why do every year they do this thing where they throw dead fish over to Alabama? So I actually looked it up. Mm-hmm. So it is a charity competition, and it's called a mullet competition, where apparently this bar,
it's a type of fish.
Yeah. They take and they throw mullets over to Alabama to see, because it's like right on the border or whatever. But they see who can toss the mullets farthest for charities and prizes. And I'm going to just say this, like, I'm not a perfect human, but any motherfucker throws dead fish in my yard, we're going to have some conversations, and they might not like the immature words that are coming out of my mouth, like twat, gobbler, cunt bag, fuck off. I mean, just saying.
That actually reminds me of a Gwar song.
And what would that be?
I don't remember the name of the song, but the beginning of it is something along the lines of, it's Slaughterama. It's like a game show.
Okay.
Where basically they, slaughter the gutter slime that littered this nation for cash and prizes. Because when your life ain't shit, then you ain't got much to lose on Slaughterama.
Were they like standing behind podiums and like there was a wheel up there or something in the video?
I think so. I don't remember.
Because I swear that was on MTV. Ago. I swear that was on MTV, and I got scared.
I seriously doubt.
No, it wasn't like the whole video. It was just like this clip, because there was this clip of this song that Gwar was doing because they had a movie coming out.
I mean, they did make a bunch of movies back then.
I even want to say it was Kurt Loder who might have. That's right. I just took y'all back to 1989. I want to say it was like Kurt Loder or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
That interviewed him. I don't know. I mean, I still fucking remember when Carson Daly was on MTV Total Request Live.
That makes me think also of Peter Steele.
Fuck.
That dude was a specimen. He was the fucking...
I know, but where's he from?
He was the lead singer of... God damn it.
Fucking
Typo Negative.
Okay. I'm like, I know this, but that's not a band that I listen to a lot. I do, but I did hear Peter Steele quite often.
And another dick joke.
Peter Steele?
That's not his real name. Yeah.
Obviously.
He was talking about Gwar, and because it had come up, he was on some like little round table like discussion.
Okay.
And it had like him and I want to say one or two other people from bands.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it was on MTV or something. Anyway, somebody brought up, they asked him who his favorite disruptive band or musician was. Okay. And he said Elvis, which everybody was like, this dude is a fucking goth rock or fucking, I don't know, maybe punk or something. Somewhere in that. Well, it was before emo. So it would have been goth. And everybody was kind of surprised. They're like, what? Because they would have expected him to say something like Alice Cooper or something like that.
Right.
And yeah, Elvis was definitely disruptive in his day.
He was the first artist. He was the first white artist to go on national television and do hip gyrations that was implication of sexual activity.
Oh, no. Hip thrusts are not sexual. What are you talking about?
Well, not for you, because you're fucking lazy and you just sit there and like go to work. Not for you, but like, you know.
Anyway, somebody brought up Gwar. Oh, this is one of the reasons I remember this interview. Okay. Because did you ever see fucking Empire Records? The movie Empire Records? Oh, man. So there's a dude who's in that movie. Mm-hmm. And in the movie, he gets high and he has a drug trip of fucking joining the band Gwar. Okay. And Gwar is actually in the movie because they're in his little hallucination or whatever.
Right.
And that dude is one of the people who's being interviewed in this little round table thing. And he says Gwar for his favorite disruptive band.
Right.
And some of the other people laugh, and Peter Steele's like, no, they're fucking great. And they do all kinds of crazy shit. And he had actually a little bit of a diatribe about them and how awesome they are.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting.
Did you ever play the video game Twisted Metal?
No, I did, but very, very briefly. I didn't like play it.
Yeah,
more than a couple of minutes. Basically.
I think a lot of people that liked like Grand Theft Otter.
That's a completely different game.
It's been a long day. I've been up since like 2:18 this morning.
That'd be a pretty cool
I think
game.
People who kind of like the Grand Theft Auto and the Twisted Metal series, I think they tend to really appreciate Gwar more because they can just go out and you can listen to Gwar and you can just rage. It's really just a giant rage against mainstream and all that. And
yeah,
because when I played Grand Theft Auto, I play more like Sheldon Cooper, where I'm wanting to make sure I pay the hookers and I'm not beating anybody. I'm just shoving them, pushing them gently to the side. But I played Bullied. I played Bully, the video game. Love that video game and beat the shit out of, finally, just so I could get the fucking achievements, finally beat the shit out of somebody. And I felt horrible. Otherwise, I just pushed them and ran away. Like my little quirky legs. Yeah, they can't see that. But anyways, so we did a long episode for you guys today to just pretty much say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening in. Thank you for taking the time to hit that like button, to share an episode you think that quirky ass friend or coworker might like that's appropriate. Thank you for taking the time to get onto social media and follow us and like us and share there as well. You can find us on multiple platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram.
I was just thinking of Pinterest. Yeah.
We should do that one. Patreon and Discord. And we're having a good time with it. It's a little bit stressful, but we are having a good time with it. We're getting ever closer to the debut. We are with the publication of this episode. We are only 5 weeks away from After Dark. Mm-hmm. I know you're getting excited. So we appreciate you guys. Again, can't do it without you. I can't do it without him. So I have to say, thanks, Dagda.
I know you're all very welcome.
Christ. Like, ow, that fucking quit hitting me with your ego. We both have to sit in this room. Jesus Christ. Anyways, we hope you guys have a fantastic day. We hope you enjoy the squirreling, because by now you've probably had 18 drinks or 19 shots, whatever you prefer. And hopefully we'll figure out what lit RPG book you were talking about, because I know there's going to be some people who are interested. And I can't wait to see some of the comments on some of the upcoming episodes, because I know what's coming up.
Yeah, it's funny too, because I was like looking through my list and there's like 300 books in that fucking category that I've listened to.
Yep, you'll have to find it
It's
so we can
ridiculous.
tag it for them so they can go look it up themselves.
Yeah.
You guys, again, thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe. Facebook, Patreon, Instagram, Discord, and especially on Instagram. Right now, you do a follow, we'll do a follow back. We can all like build together. So anyways, you think we should call it a day? Because we are beyond time at this point.
Yep.
You guys take care.
Later.
Bye. Savages. Okay, ladies, while he's out of the room, I just want to tell you the sock goblin is real. And I want to warn his roommates that they need to hide their socks. Make sure to check out our memes on Facebook, because sometimes we put up something smart ass, and I'm going to work on a sock goblin one to fuck with him, because that's just what I do. I might have to eat some eggs too to have extra gas on Tuesday. Who knows? Anyways, you guys have a great weekend. Bye. Okay, everybody. That's all the time we have for today. So I want to thank you for stopping by to enjoy the conversation. We're glad you're here, and please share and share again and share some more. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll be having another chat and another cup soon. We'll talk to you then. Look forward to seeing you.